I thought I'd take this opportunity to show you how to restore a backup or how you can pull pieces from a previous backup. So there's a couple of new things that were added in the past year or two. So let's go through those steps. First of all, let's make sure you've got backups in place. So go to File Preferences, and we should have backups. Normally you have backup on save or backup on launch. Backup on launch is primarily where you would have that set there. You're going to purge backups. You might want to purge. If it's the Christmas season, you might be opening xLights more frequently, in which case you might say keep 30 days worth of the backups. If you're not opening it up that frequently, especially right now, maybe keep 360 days. But keep in mind that with the recent change, that it won't delete every backup. It'll always keep at least one there for you as insurance. Now, there's no guarantee that that is a good backup, but it will keep one backup. So let's just, in my case, I'm going to say 360 days. So click OK. And that's saved in your preferences. To save your preferences between xLight starts, you're going to have to click the red button there. So that saves your preferences to the disk. And a shortcut is F10, but it's also listed here to make a backup. So if you haven't done one in a long time, maybe just go ahead and hit F10 or do the file backups, and it will back up only your sequence files and your show folder type information, your controllers and your show folder. It will not back up all your images. It will not back up your audio. It's just the XSQ file. So if you want to back up your entire hard drive or your entire show folder, that's up to you to do through other tools. Okay, so let's go through this here. Perhaps we made a mistake and we deleted a model or something like that, and you wanted to restore a backup. You don't need to go to the file manager anymore. You can do it right through here. You can say go to restore backup. You're going to get a list of all the backups that have happened. Normally, they would happen every time you open up xLights. See how it says on start? And now we just did a couple of backups here manually with the F10. So they're there as well. You click on any one of these. Let's click on this one. These are the three main files. Primarily, you're going to look at the middle one, which is the RGBFX, which is all your models and props. So you can just say, I want to restore that. But it's probably a good idea just to restore all three. If you're going to restore one, you might as well do all three because they sort of work together hand in hand. And it gets kind of messy if you delete or if you just restore one. So probably good just to use all three at one time. It's really that simple. Click on all three and click restore files. It's going to say, do you want to overwrite them? And you know what? I'm going to say no. I'm going to go and choose the one I just did so I make sure I don't mess up my own setup. Click yes, and it will flip over and restore your backup. So it's really simple to restore your backup. And I just want to, I probably should have highlighted that before I didn't think to do it. Let me go back here. So maybe you don't know which one you want to restore. You can, when you go in here, it lists all the models in there. So if you went and deleted a model, you can just go back and find out where it existed before and restore it. So you can see on the right-hand side. Now mine's kind of boring because I didn't really change anything. But if you found that you've lost something, you can go through and visually check the backups before you do the restore. Now, another handy tool here with those backups in place. Now, say I have accidentally deleted a prop, and this is my spinner starflake. So I'm just going to just delete it by mistake. Oops, I deleted it. Let's assume I've saved it. I've exited xLights, come back in. I realize, oops, I must have fat fingered something and delete it. I can right click and restore. What can I do here? I'm in the layout. I want to import a preview, a model, or a group. In this case, it's going to be a model. Import a model. Now I'm going to grab it from my backups. So go to backups, and I know it existed, say, in this file. So I just click on the directory, and you don't have to click anything here. It's already selecting this RGBFX. Click open. And it's going to give you a list of all of the models that existed in that backup. And I know I wanted to restore my spinner starflake. So I can go down here, spinner starflake, click OK. and it should come back into place. Fingers crossed. That didn't go in the right spot, but that's okay. We can always move that. Let me zoom in here, grab that green arrow. Oops. A little tricky on my spinner starflake on the left. Oh, there it is. This is actually where I had it originally. That's why it's over there. So it's it restored it back to its original location where it existed back in a month ago, before I started moving and playing around with it. So I was gonna change my layout. So that's it. That's how to make a backup, how to restore a backup, or how to actually pull models from an existing backup. And I showed you this option here. Import preview model. It doesn't even have to be from your show folder. Maybe there is a purchase sequence that's got a model in it that you like or that you want to mimic because it's a custom prop or something. You can certainly do that by doing the exact same options and pointing to that show folder and restoring the file. That's it for today. Hope this was helpful. If you do, be sure and like and subscribe. And if you want to make some comments down below about things that you'd like to see in future videos, that'd be helpful too. See you in the Zoom room if you have any questions, or if you need some extra set of eyes, go to xlightzoom.com and visit us in the Zoom room. Thanks. Have a great day.